Hello everyone, Joshua Gillespie here. Now you might be wondering, why are we in such a weird perspective on today's JG Daily? Well, I thought I'd do something a little different. I'm going to show you what it looks like filming a JG Reviews Extras. Now, this isn't like an actual JG Reviews where I have Sid. This is just me and my review of InJustice, Gods Among Us. Now, I'm not going to show you everything. In fact, here's the script for the episode, or the review. I'm only going to show you this part, and this part. Not this part, just these first couple parts. The first live action part, and the first voiceover section. So this should be fun, and it should show you just how not so easy it is filming. Now you might be wondering, what's this light? What's this light? These are the lights that help me film. And here's my camera, ready to film me. Just checking to make sure everything looks right. Looks a little off, actually. Is it zoomed in? No? It's fine. So we gotta get into place before we film. And I will go over my lines just once more to see if I can remember it. Well, I do have a first scene involving this game, so let's do it. Trust me, it's better than this game. Okay, so that's filming that scene, and I'm just gonna play it back to see what it looks like. Okay, looks good. So now we'll move on to the next little scene. Yeah, and I'm just going to film it this time to see what I can remember of this first part. When it comes to fighting games based off of the DC universe, they've been interesting. First we had Justice League Task Force, which was Superman mullet. That's all I'm going to say about that. And then we had Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, which some were disappointed by because it wasn't the game that they were originally promised. Now we have InJustice, Gods Among Us, also brought to us by the creators of Mortal Kombat. Now, they said they replaced the bloody violence with just a cartoonish or comic. See? I screwed up. It's not that easy. Okay. When it comes to fighting games based off of the DC universe, they've been interesting. First we had Mortal... See? I screw up a lot. It's not that easy. When it comes to fighting games based off the DC universe, they've been interesting. First was Justice League Task Force, which was Superman mullet. That's all I'm going to say about that. And then we had Mortal Kombat vs. DC, which was toned down for a younger audience, which led some to be disappointed because it wasn't really the game that they were originally promised. Now we have InJustice, Gods Among Us, which promises to still be as good. I can't remember the line. So, let's see. Now we have InJustice, Gods Among Us, from the creators, also from the creators of Mortal Kombat, which promises to replace the bloody violence of the MK games with crazy, over-the-top action, so it could still hold the T rating. Is this the DC fighting game we've been waiting on for so long? Let's find out. When it comes to fighting games based off the DC universe, they've been interesting. First was Justice League Task Force, which was Superman mullet. That's all I'm going to say about that. And then there was Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, which some were disappointed by because they felt the game was toned down for a younger audience. therefore they didn't get the game they were originally promised. Well, now we have InJustice, Gods Among Us, also from the creators of Mortal Kombat. Now the developer said they replaced the bloody violence of the MK games with crazy over-the-top action so it could still hold the T rating. But is this the DC fighting game we've been waiting on for so long? Let's find out. There, we got that done. Now we move on to the story. Now, the story is in green text because this means I just read it. I don't have to memorize it because it's going to just be a voiceover. So, in an alternate reality, the Joker has destroyed Metropolis and has tricked Superman into killing Lois Lane and his unborn child. In retaliation, Superman murders the Joker in front of Batman in a fit of rage and establishes a new world order. A battle ensues between the forces of Superman's regime and those allied with Batman's insurgency. The insurgency discovers the Justice League's universe where the Joker's plan did not succeed and transports several of its superheroes, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Green Arrow, and Green Lantern, with Batman and the Joker being caught up in the transfer by accident, to theirs in order to help them defeat the regime. See? That wasn't so hard. Now, during that, I also have a little scene where I say, and it just gets happier, because it isn't a very happy story, so. And it just gets happier. See? So some parts can be easy to film, and some can't be. It all depends on how the day is going, how I feel, and just how hard the lines are. Now, in this one, I don't have a lot of live scenes. In fact, I don't have another one for a couple of paragraphs. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed looking into this, and hope you enjoy the review on Wednesday. Thank you, and later days.